That looks good, right? Yeah. Can never be too sure. It's now telling me that one of my apps doesn't have enough information. I didn't want to use the app just yet. I just wanted to download it. Oh, the strugs. But there is no better feeling than clicking off the main menu on this game so that I can have some peace and quiet in the build up to my stream. Oh my god, that theme song needs to either be less invasive or longer because that like 30-second or minute long thing, not good. Cannot expect me to sit through that menu. But this is the last time. This is the last week of Dream Daddy. We've made it. I don't have my microphone. There we go. Let's try actually using the technology which I purchased to help better my streams. That's me moving my glasses. I don't have any glasses. Strugs are too real. Way too real. I don't think I can handle this right now, but we'll survive. I believe in us. So let's see. Wow, last week of Dream Daddy. Where do we go next? Sims 2 was thrown out. Stream Sims 2 could be fun. I do love me some Sims 2, provided I remember how to play. Because that is always difficult. Always, always, always. 30 more seconds or so to 7 p.m. I don't know, I suppose it doesn't really matter that much. I can probably at least get to the new dad screen. Just pretend to be dead. We are dead. It has worked every time, Amanda. I promise you. Just give me my fast forward button. That's all I really need. Okay, well, you're actually going to have me make my dad first. I can never remember. We got here perfectly at 7. Exactly what we need. I don't know what kind of dad we're going for, though. Cool dad? Should make a dad as cool as Robert. I don't know if such a thing exists, but there's potential. Chiseled head. Yeah, that's good. Who could possibly give Robert a run for his money? Something like that. Ooh, man, that's pretty cool. Puff hair, not bad, not bad. Not Goku. That guy might be too stylin' indeed. Now this guy, messy ponytail, he knows what he's doing. Maybe like red-haired dude with a messy ponytail? Why not? Or pink? Is that a soft pink? Yes. I like it. Let's see. What kind of sweet eyes do we got for our last foray? Very suspicious, Dad. Very suspicious indeed. Like, I see what you're doing there. Suspicious Dad is not bad. He's not bad. Let's see. Noses. Good straight nose right there. Ooh, man, the pointy nose. Okay, maybe not that pointy. The little pixie nose. I call it snub nose. That's fine. That's fine. It's very good. I kind of like this mouth. This is a very good mouth. And I'm assuming changing color does nothing. I think we're going to give him a dark purple lipstick that you can't see in the slightest. We need the brows to not match. Oh, they could be like blue. That's like actually garbage. But the purple's not bad. What's up, Crystal? Glad you could make it. I'm making a pastel dad right here. He is very good at what he does. Very good indeed. Oh my goodness. Yes. No, I don't want to cover up his beautiful mouth. Nen, what's up? I hope you're feeling better. Hope this Sunday is going slightly better than last Sunday sounded like. Let's see, some good glasses. I think the glasses are definitely a must. Okay, I need something that's not gaudy. Pastel Pedro. Oh, man. Yeah, I think... Oh, those are the ones. Those are the ones. Piercing. I don't think he needs a piercing. What kind of... I mean, we've already done those clothes. That's like the most pastel... Can we call him Madison? I think we can definitely call him Madison. This Sunday I have a sinus infection. Rough stuff. Don't worry. I had a double ear infection. So I feel you. This is pastel. Ooh, that's very pastel. We can just be infection buddies. As gross as that sounds. I don't know. Maybe it builds camaraderie. I kind of really like this. Tommy Bananas. That's very good. Pastel Madison Pedro. That's his name. The egg shirt. The egg shirt. We've already done that shirt though, and we have not done this sweet suit. We have not done this sweet suit. Infection buddies. Woohoo! I think Madison Pedro. Madison Pastel Pedro. Is that Pedro Nay Pastel or Pastel Nay Pedro? I don't know. I think this dad looks pretty good. It matches his hair. Oh, you know it does. This is a good dad right here. Madison Pastel. No. Madison Pastel. I need that dash. Pastel Pedro. I think pastel is more important to have all the letters. Pastel Padro. It's so close. It's so close. Just give me one more letter. Just that's all I ask. Or maybe it needs to be Madison. Okay. Madison. Pastel. No. Okay. Not do that. I think that'll work just fine. I think this is a good dad. I think we're just gonna go with Pastel Pedro. There's a dash and an E in there. You just gotta use your imagination because this game does not spark joy, you know. So we're going to thank it and throw it away. This guy definitely as gay as they come, I'm pretty sure. Lighter fluid, tennis ball, tennis racket. Perfect. You're okay with this? Very good. Yeah, I thought about doing that. It's just, it would have looked so dumb. What are your initials? M-A-P. Oh, what does the A stand for? Pastel? That was the day we adopted you, your father and I. It was great times right there. All right. What really gets me about this game is it's obvious that your dad can be bisexual. Why can't we make a female dad or a gender fluid? I guess all dads could be gender fluid in this case, but I think that we need to make some female figured dads just to get the encompassing of all dad. We need just universal dad embracement. Not all dads look like dads. Astel, that's how you pronounce it? Oh, you know it. All right, we have multiple places to sleep. Look at this guy. He is so... I forgot to change his eye color. I didn't make his eyes pastel. I just forgot. Well, that's fine. He's just going to deal with this. Let's go get some coffee ASAP. Mainly because I don't want to go to the park because I hate the Brian minigame. Phone, what do you want from me? Oh, boy. Oh, likes and retweets. Oh, this is the dream. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. He is a pretty dad. This is probably the prettiest dad I've made to date. I think, except the eyes. I really dropped the ball on the eyes. They should be an ice blue. You date our dad? Who wouldn't date our dad? You also want a lesbian mom dating game? Be the change you want to see in the world, Crystal. I'm telling you, Renpai, it's easy. It's easy. Let's go for the banana bread Kennedy's. I think that's a good one right there. Let's. Although I feel like the lesbian mom dating game, you'd need to make it better than this game for sure. Because I needed a nap. We just had coffee. Yep. Have you ever known me to play by the rules? Yeah, it would need to be better than this game because I think lesbians in pop culture have always been more accepted than. It feels so weird to say gay because it's like, hey, lesbians are gay. I don't know. There needs to be like we either need to just do away with lesbian or we just need to come up with a male term that is exclusively like male gay. I think that would make conversation a lot easier. Language needs to evolve and all that. Okay, we're going clubbing. What would you call it? Okay, well, it's got to have mommy in it, obviously. Mirage. We get Mirage, like Dream Daddy sounds like, yes, these are the dads of your dreams. Mirage Mommy sounds like you will see these moms, but you can never touch these moms at all. One of the games would be about keeping track of the drama, and that's how you make the gossipy mom fall in love. I like it. I like it. Hello? Doorbell? Doorbell? Hello? Who could possibly need anything from me right now? Come to mommy? That's good. I was just about to head out. Hello, handsome, clean-cut man. Yep, we know. We know it's you. Okay. Just keep going. Keep going. Come to mama. Yeah. It's a... This is a good name. You have a good name there. I will tell you that right now. Okay. Very good. We get to our Jim and Kim's. So, if I recall what Bubblegum told me, we need to not sleep with Robert. If I recall, let's buy Mary a drink. Why not? Clearly, this isn't her first time doing it. Okay, she tips her glass at me. Suppose you got to keep me company. Yep, you do you. What's the latest gossip around here? You came to the right broad. I'm an observer. I watch people. I see everything, know everyone. Nothing gets past me. So what? I thought you were gonna... I forgot what we were talking about. About the gossip? You said nothing gets past you? No Robert Hanky Panky? Good to know. Alright, I'm also a steel trap. Confidential to a fault. Doubt. Who's the target today? The last target. Robert. He's the last one we got. This is the last Dream Daddy stream. It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. As a more mature game, then make it super cute and sappy love story. That's fine. Do it. I love it. Although, know your target audience. You know, you don't want to scare people away by calling it a mature game. Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Okay, goodbye. Let's, okay, we're watching the game. We see Robert watching the game. I love shots. Let's do shots. Thank God. Attract the pervs. There you go. Alright, Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. One of the main moms is going to look like a hoe. Are we talking, like, what kind of hoe are we talking about? Because you could do, like, Mary, kind of a hoe. Mary looks like a hoe, but she looks like the conservative Christian hoe. They did Mary really well. I think Mary is one of the best character designs in this game. I will tell you that right now. She is... Her face is on point. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, well, we've done this before. We've had shots. Compliment his rugged good looks. Your face is good. Thanks. Catholic mom, you know it. But also, like, Catholic mom with a secret. Wait, I think this is what flirting is. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? And we'll save here. Trying to make friends? I'm new in town. Figured it might be good to put myself out there. You seem pretty cool. Okay, don't care about. Okay, let's see. We can probably do better. It's like a mom who dresses to attract attention. Skirt always too short and shirt always just a little too low cut. Okay, now you got to think about their children. Because, oh, you do need a, can I speak to a manager, mom? That is very important. Running away from my problems. The usual. Yeah, there we go. There'll be a hot mess mom who just wants her kids to be happy. You just remember, when you're making a mom game, you got to think of the kids too. And the kid, like, you got to go with like, I don't know what kind of kid. Probably would not have a very well put together kid if your mom is kind of always dressing to attract attention. Could be interesting. PTA mom is Catholic mom. Come on, that is the same mom. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. Okay, he has a gruff charm to him. Alright. Hey, no, thank you. Better call it a night. Sure. Sorry, bud. Do not see you that way just yet. Everyone knows they do not sleep with them on the first date. Sorry, Craig. We'll get back to you later, but right now, I gotta sleep. Ho mom's son is going to hate her. Hot mess mom will be trying to do her best. Hot mess mom will be trying to do her best for her mom. I'm going to assume you meant hot mess mom will be doing her best for her daughter. Hot mess mom always has a weird stain on her shirt and probably has 5 layers of dry shampoo in her hair. Oh, that sounds awful. But what about sporty mom and sassy mom and scary mom? Like, these are all moms that are very, very important. Okay. We just moved. You know, life is hard. I hope everything goes well. Daughter, that is, she skipped the grade. That's how you do. Let's just make something at home because we don't need Amanda to like us. Amanda, we are going to go home. Ooh, teen mom? Ooh, now you're getting into risky territory in a mom dating sim. Like, if you're a 40-year-old mother, could be risky. It's not, maybe we'll rethink teen mom. Mouthfeel? We'll do that just once. Okay, oh my god. Amanda, mouthfeel isn't just about food, it's also about words that are fun to say. Lenticular. Cattywampus. Now we'll check on the bacon. The bacon is sizzling away. It smells good, too. Give that sucker a flip. Nice. Good work, Dad. Bacon can easily overheat and cause a grease fire. I'm proud of you for remaining vigilant. We literally just moved in here and I'm dead set on not burning this place down. Eyes like a hawk. Obvious lesbian mom who literally went to a sperm bank because she wanted a kid. Alright, that's good, mom. The teen mom would have 2 kids, one like grown kid and a younger kid. Huh? How grown we talking about? Or do you mean she was past teen mom? Taste-tacular. Not an actual word, but I'll allow it. Like, she got pregnant once at 15, then... Okay. Grown teen mom. She had a kid. Okay. See, now we're doing better. I was really worried that we were just doing a teen mom. And I was like, this sounds iffy. But I'm telling you, Renpai. Do it. You can always hire artists later. You just got to get a following. You got to get the Twitter account going. It'll be very good. And then you get to watch me stream it, and it will be just a hot mess, because all of my streams are. Okay, let's beef up my grilling skills. We'll take it as a learning opportunity. Alright, very good. Mary's doing her Mary thing. Ooh. We haven't had this Brian conversation. I guess this is what you get when you don't go there. Smaller houses are safer. Why not? If there were, say, a tornado, a small house is lower to the ground. A tornado? In Maple Bay? I can't even remember my Brian voice. It never hurts to be prepared for tornadoes. Oh, let me introduce you to my daughter. Kid peeks out from behind Brian. This is Daisy. Hello. Hi. What grade are you in? 5th grade. Big 5th grader. She's tall. Like, look at her. She's Amanda's size. You're telling me this kid is 10 years old? Business mom. Just like Business Fish, the Facebook Messenger stickers. She'll be like working at a diner and get some sort of help from the government, and it can be a point of contention in her plot. Okay. Yeah, not bad. We're actually trying to get her to skip 6th grade. Not to brag, but she's pretty smart. Not to brag. That's exactly what bragging is. Amanda's smart too. Uh-oh. Thanks, Dad. Well, I'll be around the party if you feel like saying hey later. You got it. Just let me introduce you to Damien. Good eve, friends. Have we ever done this with Damien? Damien, this is our new neighbor, Madison. Ah, so lovely to meet you. Damien shakes my hand and then bows. If ever you're interested, it would bring me great pleasure to host you for a spot of afternoon tea. Wow. Yeah. That sounds rad. Splendid. Well, I must be off. Perhaps our paths shall cross again. She's a self-starter, has a heckin' amazing company, and needs help loosening up. Alright. Not just business mom, but super business mom who barely sees her kids and she hates it but wants money for her kids to go to college. Oof. I hate that mom. The moms who never get to see their kids. It breaks my heart. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great. I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Yep, we'll see. Okay, we're fine. We'll do this. Let's go talk to Robert and Brian. Chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. Flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Madison, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got a 50-inch in there. Game looks great in high def. Hey, Brian? I got a 55-inch. Oh, what you gonna do, son? My TV is bigger than Brian's. Bubblegum, what's up? Fur baby mom? Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. Madison, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Her business 100% destroyed her marriage, but she had stopped being attracted to her ex-husband like years before her business. Okay, not bad, because you don't have to have a children to be a parent. I've got a cat. I don't consider myself a parent. I don't consider myself a parent. For the better. I would be an awful parent. I'm like 99% certain. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. You have a semi-normal looking dad Sona. He is pastel. Except for the eyes. I guess gray is kind of a pastel. Surprisingly one of the more normal dad sonas I've made. Yeah, of course. It's what you expect with a pastel dad, right? It's good seeing you taking your daughter out like that. Bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Foster mom could be a cool addition. Maybe she's trying to adopt a foster child she has. I like that. Mine loves being inside. That's just the face he makes all the time. 4 dogs, some cats, and like fish or birds. Don't we just call that like a crazy cat lady? She volunteers at the shelter every week. Oh, okay, so she's Damien. Nice. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yup. I put it on too strongly. Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait. What happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid, met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build 'em tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quickly. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. This isn't what I expected. Fur baby mom has like 2 dogs, a cat, and a turtle. It's not fur. She also has tattoos all over that she has to cover up for work, so you never see them until you go on a date or hang out with her. Nice. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. What? I'm 6', 180. Is Robert Fireman carrying me? I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. Got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? I'm kidding. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. She's a librarian at the school and she looks super preppy woman, and then she's just a super awesome hippie outside of work. Okay, that's cool. Super awesome hippie. Feel like I did not see a lot of those in Santa Cruz. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? So this is why game design's so fun. You get to do all the fun stuff like this. I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Submit it to Game Grumps. Ooh, stop right there. Could we get a good game studio to work on it? You know, ones who know how to make a game. Ooh. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert, wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. Could just be a game storyline writer. I feel like you'd be great at it. It's their first game. It was also a visual novel where literally the main thing you need to look out for is grammar problems. And there are a heck ton of grammar problems. That's like the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing. Game story, you can definitely be a writer for games. Usually you get like there's dialogue writings, but at that point you need to go to like a big studio, like probably not going indie with stuff like that. Depending on the contract, they might give her credit. Depends if they buy the idea or bring her on as like creative lead or something like that. They're entertainers, not writers. Yeah, but when you're doing anything text-based and you have as much money as they do, you hire editors. That's literally people's jobs, is to catch this stuff. I'm just saying, they have the means and they didn't use it. Like, I'm fine with the game as a whole. The art's beautiful. The mini games are kind of meh, but I'll let that one go on it being their first game. But hire an editor. They're not me. They're not looking at someone like, ooh, okay, this will be a 10-hour editing job and you want $30 an hour? I don't know if I can just do that. It'd probably be longer than 10 hours, but I'm like, that's money to me. For them, that's like, they buy like office chairs that are worth more than that. You'll hire me to edit my game? Thanks. That's like the one thing I consider myself good at is English grammar. But I do enjoy that show. Oh, wow, Robert likes that show. That and war documentaries. All right, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're going to make a great meal. Lots of protein. Going to keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. Bugs do not live there. And there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. You can be bad at it, but you like writing? Hey, me too. Like, I'm good at grammar. I'm very bad at creative writing. Like, I do not have, like, the sentence structure, like, part of my brain. Like, all my sentences sound the same. But God, I love making stories. This is my favorite thing. DMing, tabletops, it's all good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're a company. They can do this. I mean, like, I'm sure they hired programmers. I mean, granted, I haven't read the credits, but I mean, like, there's quite a substantial credit thing there. It was not all just, like, 3 people. They can do better. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table to eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Okay, what a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anybody so quickly. Okay. You're okay. I'm just gonna skip the rest of this because I believe we've done this now. Okay. But you're bad at spelling because mild dyslexia sounds frustrating sometimes. I mean, like, all the time. I'm sure you'd love to try D&D, but I have no one to play with. You can find people online, but online groups are usually garbage. How delightful. And I'm not looking for a second game a week. Oh, it's such a time commitment already. Once a week, I don't need to deal with it anymore. One of these days, we should just do a live stream D&D session. Turn the delay down to 0. Just be like, we're going. We are going. Creative writing always seems to range from repetitive BS to super dark stuff. That's how it goes right there, honestly. Okay, everything's going well, right? We're gonna throw a party. Trust me, we're gonna have a party. It will be great. You'd love that. Oh my goodness, it sounds strugs. I'm like so bad at being a DM. I love it, but I'm bad at it, mainly because I'm bad at talking. I was scared. I just want what's best for you. Okay. I trust you to make good choices. All my OCs have either bad parents or abusive exes. You just, as long as you're not going super duper edgy for your D&D characters, then it's better. You don't want to be that guy. Be very careful not to be that guy. Okay, we'll just do honestly, do I care? Good Father. Old comedies. That one. My Book of Word jumbles. This one. Grill. Be good. Stream's so behind. Strugs are too real. I would also have to make a character for said D&D. Yep, that's how it goes. There's also just there are a lot better games than playing D&D, honestly. I'm not a big fan of D&D. Even in like that standard high fantasy role-playing game, I prefer the Pathfinder side of things. I haven't tried 5e. I've heard good things about 5e, but I just like Pathfinder over D&D 3. 4 was something else. Have not tried 5, hoping to try 5 this summer. Once one of my friends decides to give me a break from DMing so that I just for 1 week or hopefully like a couple months I can be a player and not a DM. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Okay, we're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trust Giacomo. I'd take a gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What'd you want to be when you grew up? A grifter. Favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. Ideal date? Grave robbing. Man after my own heart. It's an idea I have for my next game. Better at little backstory than a big backstory. Definitely helps sometimes. It leaves you more open. Never leave home without at least 4 knives. Spend a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? This is going to be weird. But yeah, I just honestly don't play high fantasy role-playing games too often. I tried it once. My friend was making a sci-fi game. We played that for a long while. Otherwise, mostly play Monster Hearts because teen drama is my jam. I love teen drama. It's so hilariously bad. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, Robert. Good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? Sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Monster Hearts? Monster Hearts is very good. Monster Hearts is the game that I'm currently running, and I have been running it. If you count all of our sessions combined, I believe right now I am up to a grand total of 6 months. I think it's been 26 weeks of me running Monster Hearts. Not all at once. This last one has been 10, though, or 9. Maybe it's only 25. You play as teens who are also monsters trying to figure out how to be, not like figure out how to be normal humans, but trying to come to terms with them not being normal humans. It's a coming of age game about teen drama. And like my players are fantastic. They're all like my best friends. Like we just had a lot of stuff go down, lots of murder. We had 2 girls run away. Well, one ran away from home because her mother would not allow her to be in a relationship with this other girl because she's part of like the opposite faction. It's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type thing. So they ran away and now they're staying at another guy's house, and this guy has a crush on one of the girls who also reciprocates said crush. Oof. Oh, the drama is so good. I've debated like making a video series on it. I record all the sessions, but I don't have permission from my players to like record the sessions verbatim. But I'm like, I've always just want to give like summaries. It'd be so good. Monster High, but PG-13. Monster High, but TVMA. Thank you. There was a very spicy scene in a sauna just last session. Whew, that was something else. Let's watch some cat videos on the internet. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. Please do, I would love that. Oh, goodness. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. PG-13 Monster High? Nope, TVMA! Jump over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy is busy. Might as well be making the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Yeah, mature Monster High, that stream. I don't know anything about Monster High, except I believe... Was that the... I don't remember. Let's turn on the History Channel, I guess. Ooh, Naked and Afraid. Catching the Deadliest Ancient Aliens is on. I'm so cold. I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't think we're going to catch these aliens by day 50. I'm having trouble following this. Ancient astronaut theorists predict that being naked makes you 10 times more likely to find ancient aliens. Monster High with titties and dick. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Some suggest that aliens are fascinated with the human physique, most notably the butt. Okay, I'm back in. Alright. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's okay to be old Chef Pastel Pedro to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Let's make a sandwich. So basically all of our RP. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The sandwich. A lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. I've had a sandwich before. They're good, but never drop them on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong. In my mouth. If you ever record it, please add the catchphrase thing from the movies. The catchphrase thing from the movies? Also, what am I recording? I'm confused. Wait, I'm a wreck. It's like Monster High, where freaky flaws are fabulous. Oh, God. Oof, that's bad. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off of a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam. Slam jam, thank you, ma'am. Take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. Ah, there we go, and welcome to the jam. I pull it from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the word to this song. Hey DJ, turn it up. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. Everybody get up. It's time to slam now, Dad. We got the real jam going now. Welcome to the Space Jam. Turn around to see Amanda standing in the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy. Oh, why are you crying? Hey, Amanda Panda, you all right? What are you doing? I found the hoop, and I'm taking it to the hole. Pass me the rock. Laser the ball to Amanda. I lead the league in blocks. Set the record for rebounds in my rookie year. Think you can handle this? What's a rebound? Oh, when someone misses a shot and the other players try to retrieve it. That's, just kidding. Amanda zigzags past me and tips a layup into the hoop. Art of war, bitches. Amanda, language. Sun Tzu didn't care about language. I would argue that Sun Tzu cared very much about language. So, once you write something as timeless as the art of war, then you're allowed to swear. That's a really good rule. I like that. Amanda sticks out her tongue and dunks for another 2 points. Seriously, though, are you okay? You look like you've been crying. Oh, dude, I'm cool. I just saw, like, this really cute dog on the way home. And it let me pet its belly. Couldn't contain my emotions. Okay, Captain America. Am I Captain America? Me? Are you sure that's all you're upset about? Why am I getting hearts with Amanda? Yuck. Language. If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'm always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine. Really, it's daughterly love. As long as it doesn't give me the eggplants, I guess. Tacos? I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Oh, okay. Just making sure. Maybe you should be less concerned with my face and more concerned with full court press. Have you seen Endgame? Have not. Don't care. Don't like I don't care about spoilers to Endgame. I don't like superhero movies at all. I have no interest to see Endgame. Like, maybe I'll see it when it comes out on, like, DVD or it comes to Netflix or the Disney streaming channel, Disney Plus or whatever. Then maybe. But no, I'm not going to see Endgame. Amanda and I play ball for a little longer. Then we cook dinner together. We managed to not almost burn down the house this time. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. Oof. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? You have 5 times? Wow. Awesome. I can't even remember the last movie that I've seen multiple times. Oh, no, I can, because everyone hates it, even though I really liked it. It was dumb, but I enjoyed it. But Prometheus. Dumb movie. Very well made, though. Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? I've only seen it once. I don't know if I can handle it another time yet. Well, you got 4 to go. You got to catch up with Bubblegum. Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What you doing? What does that mean? What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. I'm just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. Just chilling. It'll make you look cooler. A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up. Booty call. Let's go. Want to grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late. It's never too late for a drink. You write fan fiction, so I had to watch it a lot. You gonna keep going with that? Nice. That's cool. Parents being loud and you can't hear the video. What kind of fan fiction do you write about Endgame, or I guess just Marvel in general? That I'm curious about. Never too late for that Robert. You know it. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living with ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. Trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. Throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. You just love the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I am very impressed with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What they've done is really cool. I'm just not the audience. That's all it is. Like, I'm an odd bystander, not an audience member. Also, I get really sick of there being like 15 superhero movies in a year. I'm like, do we think that's enough? Maybe? Same thing's happening with Star Wars. I honestly just don't like the way that Disney's shoveling out content right now. Kind of irks me. Disney is becoming a very scary company, in my personal opinion. They are really just taking over like all the media, except they sold the Fox Sports channels to it wasn't no, it's not Spectrum. Was it some horrible right-wing conservative news station? They obviously don't care about viewers. They care about controlling content. It's really unnerving, really. Love Thomas Spider-Man. He seems like a cool Spider-Man. You write a lot of female Tony, and you write family fics about Tony and Peter. Oh my goodness. Oh, so cute. Tony and Peter do seem like really adorable together. Disney's going to take over the world. Yeah, that is honestly going to happen by 2025 if our wonderful, flawless antitrust laws that are working very well finally ever do anything. Or don't ever do anything. I don't know. They're like they're way too big. They're way too big for what they're doing. I thought Google was scary because they were collecting information. I'm like, no, let's talk about the company that is controlling media. Man, I didn't think there was going to be anything worse than an artificial intelligence takeover. Sad though, because at the end of Endgame it just breaks me. Yeah, I believe it. Tony was your favorite character. I think he's a lot of people's favorite characters. He's my favorite, but I have one stipulation, which is I don't like Iron Man. I love Tony Stark, but I don't like Iron Man. So dumb. Welcome back, Nen. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Oh, hey man, how's it going? Hey, buddy. Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. You love how they didn't really tell Tom about what the last scene of the movie was? They just told him it would be really sad? No. Really? I loved that. If I don't know if you guys ever watched or care about How I Met Your Mother. I'll leave it spoiler free. But if you know enough about How I Met Your Mother, you know what episode I'm talking about where they did not tell one of the cast members. Oh, God. It breaks me. Hated Tony and Iron Man, but he grew on you. It's good. Good. They knew he would spoil it. Awesome. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Are we going to have a threesome with Mary? Hello? Oh man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. Mary's already started. What are you having? Whiskey, straight up. A dad after my own heart, huh? Robert orders 3 shots of whiskeys and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. He spoiled part of Infinity War on accident in an interview. My goodness. He's got to get better at that. He's got to get better at that. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. He doesn't mean to, he just does it. I know that feeling. I also know this feeling of mouth burning on whiskey. At my last hockey game last week, one of my teammates brought in what is probably the most delicious bourbon, I believe it was bourbon, I've ever had. It's from Washington, I believe he said, somewhere outside Seattle, and it's called brown sugar bourbon. And oh my goodness, it literally just tasted like brown sugar and a bit of like a hint of cinnamon. Oh, so sweet and good. No burn. I was expecting a really bad burn. This was the smoothest bourbon ever. So good. So good. I love it. I can't find it anywhere and I want it. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh. All right. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. They just don't give him the real scripts, really. Also, it's because he's a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so he just gets super excited and wants to talk about it, and it's super cute. Nice. So, where are we headed? I wish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Almost ran out of characters there. Whew, I didn't realize there was a character. Oh, yep, there it is. 0 out of 200. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Madison. Try harder. Ouch. Am I going to be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. Thanks, Robert. We walk into I Wish I Were Drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round. What are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Let's do it. Right, it's easy. I love it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Ooh, paragon. That's a good word. I usually use epitome, but I kind of like paragon. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey, Madison, be a dear and get us another round, will you? You just don't do beer, then go back to whiskey? Just don't do beer? Just drink whatever you want. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, never been sicker. I don't really know if I follow that. I think it's just what your stomach can deal with. I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. Take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. Stick with whiskey. You don't trust beer in your tummy. It's fair. I love this stuff. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad. Blah, blah, blah. Vodka is very good. Vodka is probably one of my favorite liquors. Probably my favorite liquor. Vodka. Just keep sending vodka. You'll get some in your life soon. So, what did you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. They both erupt into laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. Whiskey, Jameson whiskey, right? You do you. Not my cup of tea. But that just means more for you. I guess Ned and I are splitting the vodka, which is not good because that means less for us. But I can't do tequila. I'll take rum. She called the cops and told them. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What? You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze? You with the feds? I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it to run. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. You love tequila? Oh yeah, we're blazing here. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. Okay, that was apparently the right thing to do. Good, because I was like, I didn't have an option to do it. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. You might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? You know, I was hoping for a quiet evening with my friends. No drama, no unwarranted advances, just friendship. But no, you gotta call me out like that. Where'd she get the red wine? Thought they were drinking whiskey. That is her whiskey. It's spicy whiskey. Spiced whiskey. Mary, No, it's fine. Okay, let's not do that. We want Robert to be here. Let's ask her for the next round. That seems like a good way to do it without being too blunt. You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Yeah, fireball. Even that's not red, though. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Madison wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you. That's me. Deuces, nerds. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about him? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gestured to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen a war. She does have a man face. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Ah, man. You know, I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? I have a child I need to care for. You know it. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Robert, Mary, Joseph fan art. Nice. Robert, Mary, and Joseph. It's the new exclamation. Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot glasses closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool, and he probably hates small talk. So how are things? I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. So we're getting into Robert's pants, you know it. We got so many eggplants. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh. All right. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Oh, God. That was an instantaneous yawn. I could not defend myself against that. Patrons laughing. What? Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Yeah, like 4 times, man. And engaged, you know it. Excuse me? You know, what? Wow. Robert, Jesus, calm down. You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had, gone. Hey, Robert, I don't like small talk. Say yes. Yes. I too said Dustin was attractive. That you did. No. Great. Me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. You've seen uglier? Aw. Thanks. So kind. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and I assume crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary is gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. Nice. We make our way out to the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. I know where we are. He'd give me a solid 6.5 to 7.3. Wow, that's higher than I give myself, so that's cool. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Wait here. I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. Solid negative 52. No. Not true. Positive 52. Positive 52. Looking at just the face, it's a solid 6.5. You know, I came here to have a good time, and honestly, I'm feeling a little attacked right now. Nope, Crystal, positive 10 quadrillion, whatever that is. Let me count this out. 3, 6, 9, 12. Holy cow, it was 10 quadrillion! Monado is new and already fitting in great. Yeah, by insulting me. Oh, right, that's what we do here. We all insult me. Think I'm an 85 out of 1,000? Maybe? Thank you, though. Everyone is cute. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting. It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I know numbers. I just randomly guessed. I didn't even like work it out, and then it was 10 quadrillion. I just guessed. I was like, that's a lot of zeros. 85 out of 10. That's my 85 out of 10 smile. To insult you, but also compliment you and build your ego. Nice. I wasn't even looking at the camera. I was looking at my face because I can't look you guys in the eyes right now because you're being very rude. Start to say something. Think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier and stop, sip on my wine, and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding. As a milkmaid, I'm 10,000 out of 10. Oh, it's not in milkmaid mode right now. It's in hippie mode. Oh, no. Oh, dear. I have a pair of horns. That's about it. I can't see. Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock at my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know it has to be done. I got a problem with authority. 100 million? Nope, a billion. I got a problem with authority. I hurl the rock at the stop sign. I hurl a rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. We might be able to do better than that. Bandana Dustin is best Dustin. Nice. This one's for you, Pappy. Okay. I have unresolved resentment toward my father, and I'm gonna express it through property damage. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Yeah, because it's on the to-done list. Got him! Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I know, just the place. I follow Robert through maze valleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza. Now I have a man filter, Dustin, and a baby filter. Why? What do you want, phone? Oh, it's just that. At least be interesting, phone. Come on. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter, tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh, wait, Madison, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Controversial opinion. Pineapple on pizza is the bomb diggity. Don't at me. Don't at me. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noises coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excited. Got any more of that wild in ya? You betcha. Good on ya. Sometimes it's very easy to make the right choice. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. But you're allergic? No excuses, Nen. No excuses. You're gonna have pineapple on your pizza and you're gonna enjoy it. Okay, no, you're the one person who's allowed to not like pineapple on your pizza. Some people put sugar on their pizza? Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? You're allergic to cucumbers? That's fine. No one likes cucumbers. Don't at me. No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Oh yeah, apparently it's good? Huh, never tried it. Don't know if I will try it, honestly. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater and I follow him. We settle in with our wines to try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Means no pickles either. That's fine. Could be better. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? You'll enjoy it. You'll eat the pineapple. Dustin screaming as the pineapple makes my throat close up and I die. Let's get the fanfic going, guys. Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, damn. That's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest. Hey, Ernest. I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. A fanfic where Dustin straight murders me. Murderous Dustin is best Dustin. Hey, what happened to Milkmaid Dustin? I think he's pretty cool. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Robert's a man after my own heart. You can always tell a good movie by the end credits. Before it just starts going to scrolling credits. Scrolling names, you can leave. You can leave once the names start scrolling. But stay for if there are custom made credits, stay for the custom made credits. They're so cool. I love custom credits. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering. Fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over, he makes sure no animals are harmed in the making of this film. We leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Did this with my friend when we were the only ones in the theater. It was fun. We gave everyone some applause. Nice, that's very cool. My favorite movie-going experience was my sister and I went to go see a horror movie called Unborn, if I recall. It was way back when. And we were not the only ones in the theater, but there were 5 people in the theater. And the 3 other people started heckling the movie because it turned out to be kind of a bad horror movie. So we joined in, and it was really good because we were just screaming. It's like, if you haven't seen The Unborn, it's pretty much about like this. It's like this horror movie about this weird, twin who was never born with the other. It was weird, but there's like the line in it, Jumbie wants to be born. And the people in front of us were like, oh, hell no, Jumbie ain't getting born. It was really good. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now. And like movies got really expensive. Ernest tucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably going to feel super sore in the morning. Favorite theater go experience was my first time seeing Rocky Horror live. Nice. We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. I have never seen Rocky Horror live. I don't really care to. I tried watching Rocky Horror once. I didn't really care for it. I've heard the live stuff is better than watching it on your own, but I'm like, I don't think I can get into a cult classic movie that I could not sit through 10 minutes of. I do want to see The Room live, though, especially now that I'm down in LA, because Tommy Wiseau is at like every Room screening down here. And he was up at the one in Santa Cruz just a couple weeks ago. I was like, no! If it were 4 years ago, I could have seen it and met Tommy Wiseau. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classicist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? You gotta see it live? What? Have you ever seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death? 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. I've once heard a grown man go, hell no, when I was watching a movie, and I just said, I'm with that guy, and me and my friends tried not to burst out laughing. Nice. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Oh, no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee. Wow. Okay, the family friendliness is just out in this stream. If our side conversations in the chat weren't enough, this is doing it. Who wants a popcorn fun fact? Give it to me. Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts. All right, buddy. Talk like punk, get hit like punk. Robert squares up into a boxer's stance. Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1-minute rests in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. In the same movie, the guy just went, bitch, after she made a stupid mistake, as you do. Hey, you'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury. Am I gonna just get arrested? We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensbury Association will hear about this and consume better content. Yeah, guys, stop watching that Deipfei kid. He sucks. Consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though. They always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry sanctioned throwdown. The butter of movie theater popcorn was made with the crazy strong butter smell to hide drugs from drug dogs? What? Why you gotta hide popcorn from drug dogs? Are you just saying it's the same stuff? I'm so confused. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. Robert and I cooled down a bit as we walked back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like your movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. It is very yummy. I do love it. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. I think we want. Thanks for the adventure. Adventure is all I got, buddy. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. Let's try the other one. They hid bags of drugs and buckets of popcorn. Nice. Thanks for defending my honor. There we go. It's a little strange when you say it that way, but sure, why not? Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight. Saying again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Police figured it out, started raiding theaters. Oh my goodness. You know, as you do. Alright, I think we did well on this date. We've got some good vandalism, some good cell phone holster. Our silence needs some work. Knife Dad. That's the name of this achievement. Knife Dad. Okay. We get to skip all the Amanda garbage. Is he a dad? Who is the male dad? I hope he's a dad. Okay, do we have anything that we like need to worry about? Any of these random events? Are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown. Okay, we've done this. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Am I a hacker? Okay. We've done this before. We do not need to see that art. So throw them off the popcorn, started being coated with butter. The smell from the butter covered the drugs and the dogs weren't able to smell them. Nice. Robert does have a kid, I would assume. Otherwise, he's not a daddy. Duh. Alright, Robert, let's go. We're not wasting our time on any of that side story garbage. It's been an hour and a half already. We gotta go. I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dadbook says he hasn't even read them. Haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I decide to send him one last message, figuring that this'll produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I walk away from the computer because at this point, I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. She's grown, but she does exist. He's just a daddy in other ways. Ugh. Why do I have a Discord message? I can worry about it later. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I'll bake her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. Start mixing the ingredients. We'll meet her. Ooh. It's Mary, isn't it? Oh, God, it's Mary. Start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally, I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making a pie. Oh, man. I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Pretty sure he's the only one with an actual adult child. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandma's recipes includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? I was going to say more cherries. I don't know if this is almond extract. Oh, it's almond extract. Duh. Whoops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm pretty sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. Finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Nothing. Can't a dad bake his daughter a pie for no reason other than to make her happy? I don't trust you. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Huh. What? Does that look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly, and you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you just eat the pie, Panda? I cut a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. What's wrong? Maybe more cherries, maybe. Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. I hate that. I think she's lying. Sorry for doubting you. But my mouth has been healing from a pizza burn for the last 2 days. It's rough time. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bubbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we, as a society, should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. How did you set yourself on fire? How? We were already done cooking. We were eating. How do you set yourself on fire while eating pie? Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. I wonder if there's a secret message in all the word jumbles you do. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner. I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad Book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. Hey, Madison. Hey, Madison. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside. Ugh, what is this? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off when I notice what's happening on screen. Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. I look out my window, and sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. I open my door to try and figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey, wanna hang? I was kind of sleeping. That's no fun. Come hang out. I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants. I mean, I don't mind. Right. 1 second. I run inside and throw on my going out pants, shoes, and a jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside. Ready? Ready. Hop in. I jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car and we drive out of the cul-de-sac. It looked like it was sitting straight there for a minute. No pants, just a blazer and a Hawaiian shirt. Ooh, baby, you know how Madison Pastel Pedro does. Sleep in your normal clothes? Yes, of course. You like Tom Waits? Love Tom Waits. I don't know what hoist that rag baby means. Sounds a little iffy. Alright. Okay. The hearts came from the middle. The eggplants did not. I love... Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, all right. He lights a cigarette and cracks the windows. We drive in together in silence. So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Robert? Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Well, whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does, but there's something a bit more than that I just can't place. Oof, he doesn't seem like a feely person. I remember what Robert said about hating small talk and decide to keep my mouth shut. He notices me staring. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous. Just hang on, we're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. Hello? We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out too. What are you waiting for? I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Man, it's also gorgeous. This is where I come to masturbate. What? I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? This is my little spot where I come to think. It's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Yeah, just all awkward. Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight, and I suddenly realize what it is. Let's go flask. Oh, shit, that's a knife. Oh, please don't stab me. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either. He's just whittling. There we go. Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Oh. I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Do you think I was gonna stab you just now? Circle jerk with all the dads? No, thank you. It's too many dads at once. What? No. Hate to break it to you, but I did, in fact, bring you out here to harvest your organs. Play along? Yeah, well, you think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. For years I've been putting the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will. 2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Nothing gets past you, huh? Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. Oh, I knew to play along. I'm gonna warn you, the last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. He and I laugh. Have you ever whittled before? Considering I'm not a grandpa? No. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check. Madison, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. Welcome back, Nen. Robert, is you. Are you gonna harvest my organs? Or are you so many levels of deep that you don't know what irony is anymore? Or whatever it was. So many levels of irony deep that you don't know what humor is anymore? You're dismissing it before you've even tried it. Speaks volumes about your character. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and have come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground, perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood is going to splinter. Isn't the most important thing safety? No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my damn hands. And look at his damn hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They are very nice hands. You can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. Hand egg is my favorite sport. It's not. Alright. Just flip that out. That's a good start. What is it? Sharp stick. Careful, don't poke yourself with that. I made a sharp stick. Tell me about this one. It's a flatworm. Gross. Alright. What's the story here? Something to make me look tougher. It's working. I think you could take me in a fight, probably. Made tough guy accessory. What's this? I don't know. And that's just fine. Personal whittling progress? Okay, that's really good. That's really good. I can rotate. Do I care? Nice form. What's it supposed to be? It's you. You really captured my likeness. I'm impressed. You made Robert, I guess. What do we have here? Chopstick. Righty, lefty, or ambidextrous? Lefty. It's a stick. Right? Looks like a peep. It did look like a peep, I believe it. This is a big boy. I don't know if I'm winning or losing. I'm playing? If you keep this up, you'll be a whittling pro in no time. New friend. He's beautiful. I'm happy for you. Beautiful handiwork. What do you call it? Spirit of the Mustang. How poetic. Made the spirit of the Mustang. Whatever. Robert and I sit in silence for a while, carving our pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife? Ah! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. Thanks. My faces are the best thing I can do with my face. Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. He reaches into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. Hold tight. He hops off the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. Comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hand and swipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little sexy? I guess I'm a real whittler now. That you are. Careful though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Want to make a compilation of my favorite moments from the streams? Please do. I would be flattered. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know. Cryptids? Like Mothman and stuff? Mothman is bullshit, but yeah, this town's a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend. Cryptid Dad, let's go. Think about my entire time in the city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad. You ever hear of the Dover ghost? I don't think so. Well, let me tell you a story. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup. Pit bull. Real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment. But hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. It gets a little late and we set up camp. But it's different this night. Real quiet. I can't hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life, right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go to investigate. Sorry, Robert, your story's not boring. I'm just so excited to have tomorrow off. We look around the clearing, nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know someone, something, is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it. In the distance. A man. But if something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it, it just looked wrong. Big, arms too long for its body, black eyes, just stood there and stared at me. You're tired and don't have tomorrow off? I'm sorry. It's the perk of an office job is I get these national holidays. God, I need them though. Then it disappears. No, this isn't Bigfoot. I don't think this is Bigfoot. Didn't he say it was tall and lanky, or did he say it was... Oh no, he did just say big. Tall and lanky, though. Like, this could have been something real cool right there. I would guess something like a skinwalker if that was the case. It'd be sweet. Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her, but she's gone into thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night, and I don't think I've slept right since. You're lying. Okay, you're full of shit. You think I'm lying? Robert pulls out his wallet and shows me a picture of a beautiful pit bull. Tell that to Betsy. Wendigo? Wendigo's a good one. They say if you listen closely on quiet nights, nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover ghost. Wendigo would have eaten him. El Chupacabra? Definitely not El Chupacabra. That is not the description of the Chupacabra. Chupacabra's got like big front legs and short front or back legs, I think. Kind of looks like a weird hyena, disgusting thing, I thought. A howl resonates through the woods. Doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert, real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right? I was messing with you up until literally just now. Totally made that camping story up. Looks like a weird hairless dog. Believe it. Strained my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I barely can make out a shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something? Do you see that? We should go. What is going on? This is weird. It's Ernest. Robert and I slowly back away and get into the truck. He turns off his headlights and we make a slow crawl away back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. Did he kill someone? Ooh, boy howdy. What was that? The Dover ghost, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve? Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves. We sit in silence for a little while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming out. This was fun. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. I like his pineapple sticker. It's real good. It's for the pizzas. Got the elephant, the flower, the dinosaurs. It's a very good truck. Had to be around somebody. You doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette. Been doing a lot of thinking. He takes a long drag. It was Slendy. Nah. Slenderman goes after children. We're fine. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in the sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think... Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. You have the hearts of children? I don't think that's how it works. It's gotta be real children. Maybe I'm just built like this. Slendy with a drawn-on eye because he wants to make friends. Nice. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choices that I'm as unhappy as I am. I try to think of something to say. I remember all of the times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them, but there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going. But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. Maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Dover ghost. Maybe that's why it's here. The Dover ghost feeds off your sadness. My sadness. It hunts us in the night. Honestly, it makes sense. I was trying to kid around. To be devoured for my sins. Yeah, that sounds pretty great, actually. It was A joke. I'm turning the car around. We're going back. Robert slams on the brake and puts the car in reverse. Robert, wait. He stops the car again. You know what? I thought about it. It's not my time yet. I haven't finished watching the Criterion collection. Just keep adding stuff to it. Oh, I know to try again, but I'm letting this one go. Oh, no! We're good! Never mind. We good. We good. But thanks, Madison. See, because Robert does not like saying anything directly. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize that I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Yeah, they tricked us. You love Pastel Dad being named Madison? I knew a Madison in high school, and Pastel would be a good way to describe him. He had that perfectly blonde hair, like bleach blonde, but not bleached. Pastel was a good way to describe him. Oh, he gave me a knife. Oh, that's so sweet. One of our Monster Hearts characters got a knife from someone they slept with. Oh, so cute. This is all just my Monster Hearts fan fiction, Dream Daddy is. Robert smirks, then pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. You know the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda, languid, you know what? It's fine. I finally decide to go to bed. I don't know, I'm good at cryptids. Did I do well? Yeah, it's in the 9s, so I think that means I did well. That was a really dumb minigame. Really dumb. Really, really dumb. There was no game. Well, it's been a long day. Okay, this is just where Amanda's crying. That's fine. Did something happen? Okay, leave her alone. Let's not push it. We just gotta keep going. She's gonna slam the door as she do, but this is fine. Okay, the best friend. I got it. Proud of you. Okay, the gossipy one. I know. What did MR say? I can believe that. Okay. It's not dumb. Not all friendships last forever. Let's just do that. Why not? Okay, hopefully that's good enough. We're going on to our last little bit. We've got dads. Oh boy, howdy. Wait. Okay, back. Craig, I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner. Okay. No, we don't need to do that one because we already did that. Plus, we're getting with Robert. So let's just get with Robert because I don't need Craig stealing our man. No, sir. I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber then, more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him and hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Madison. Hey, Madison. Guess who's getting their drink on tonight? Also, if you want to know about Robert's daughter, her name is Val, and she's 24. Nice. I take a look at my dad book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Guess. It's you. Also me, but mostly you. I guess, yeah, dude. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. Yes. Meet at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Lived in New York City as a photographer. Lived? Yeah, okay, there we go. She's not dead. Good to know. Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Amanda! Amanda pops her head into the hallway, music I don't recognize blaring from her room. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who is my friend. I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda. Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit. Amanda, language. Sad stuff, sweetie. Holy stuff. Lay off me, Pops. Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad stuff. Cool. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. No, he does not. It actually seems like he combed his hair and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. No, they are not. Hey. Hey. You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. 2 toast. Nope, gotta do a real toast. Apparently she is voiced by Susie. I don't know what that means. To you. Here's to your continued existence. We clink whiskeys and I watch him sip his rather than his traditional approach of slamming whiskey back as quickly as possible. So what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. He said love you. I know, I said it first. It was a faux pas. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. Susie is Aaron's wife. All right. Why not? It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned. Mary pops over the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. She punches Robert on the shoulder. Where was my phone call? Sorry, Fizzy. Figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly. You replacing me with the new kid? Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean-pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. What, you got a court date coming up? He'd never convince the jury. He would have had to shave first. Seriously, though, what's up with you? Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's Pappy. Doctors say it's cirrhosis of the liver. I told that old bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on. Madison, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke around about is his pappy. Whoops. They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights. I look at his life, then I look at mine, and I know history is just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my God. I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys. Wait, aren't rabbits the ones who screw a lot? Oh, sorry, didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot. Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up, out of the booth. Me and Madison are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Mary casts one last glance at the sad sap she's been hunting and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp. This place is dead anyways. We exit the bar and find the typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up at his face for dramatic effect. What's going on? Looks like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those. You know, all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all of my stories are fake. This is research. Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on. We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Madison. Just act like you belong. Robert sidles up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Hey, hey! It was in this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this very day. It was actually 1692. What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry. Who are you? Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. Contemporary reference. That doesn't seem like it'll work. Dr. Babadook, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book. No. Gotta go old then. Fun fact. Hit me with that fun fact. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book. You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. No witches were burned in the U.S.? Yeah, because witches don't exist. Most were hung and in one case pressed to death. Oof. Are you guys part of the tour group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. They were drowned or hung in Salem. We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way. They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know. As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon, over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad. But whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour. Man, didn't know that about Matt. Burning was most common in Europe. Nice. Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell that he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. I don't even remember what his voice was. Let's move on to the next haunted location. He puts his sunglasses back on. All right, that was strange. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide's shirt is cool. Is it because we're wearing the same shirt? Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. Oh, he's not talking about the real shirt in the Sprite. I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that t-shirt. Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead, don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time. Your dog keeps farting and you're dying. Just press your dog's butt up against the open window and you're good. Oh, let's not hurt Damien this way. Our group arrives at an old decrepit colonial-style house. A quick pause in the tour. My name's Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor. I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work. Tour Master Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics as The Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic, where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work. No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Life advice from me, you know it. I got the strats. Little known fact is that it was a murder-suicide. I'm pretty sure she died of consumption. Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we... I think everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say. Right, everybody? The group murmurs in agreement. Yeah, ghost historian. Let's do it. This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell this story? Let's go with something I know. In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was credited for protecting New York City from potentially world-ending paranormal forces. Despite her success, her ragtag group of ghost hunters were disbanded by government officials. However, after learning that the ghost of... I knew it! I saw it coming from a mile away. However, after learning that the ghost of Vigo the Carpathian has taken an interest in her son, her and her ghost-busting friends launched a mission to defeat the ghost and once again save New York City. Hey, isn't that the plot to... Nope, it's not. This is very good. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle. Ha ha! What an interesting story! Now, I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves. Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey, kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. You'll be digging spider webs out of it for weeks. I'm sorry. I think I could exorcise your demons if that's what you're looking for. Don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay? Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street. Take it sleazy, fellas. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid? Both. Last stop. This burial ground. Go from liking Mary to hating her. I kind of like her as long as we're not on Joseph's track. I think she's pretty fun. Most of the time you hate her, though. That's fair. On last stop, this burial ground is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the Wolfman, the vampire of Maple Bay, it's a weird thing to say about Damien, and the children of the moonlight. What about the Dover ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all this way out to the cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even mention the infamous Dover ghost. What do you want, phone? Okay, not important. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area. I can guarantee there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met? No! The entire group shushes the tour guide. Shh. Okay, fine. Tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just a traveling grifter. Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Actually, also taking from the poor. I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident, but little did I know that the city has a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, all that. Wait. Yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter? Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The tour group gasps. Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her? Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss ya, Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman. Wailing ghost of the Wharfman. Whatever. Your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask. But the Dover ghost... Man, tell him, Loomis. So, there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of... working a couple of short cons. Did he not like that? Can we do better? Traveling grifter. It's like none of the rest makes sense. Running the dunk take. Okay. Did not care for that. Yep. Like, every other option has given him think plants or eggplants or whatever. Selling. Okay. Saving souls. Okay. Nope. Guess it's just normal hearts on that one. I mean, it seemed like the right option, but I was like, really? Just normal hearts? Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feelers for a rip deal. I was going to steal a baby, probably. Would have made me rich. I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. And thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, that voice break. It wasn't a voice break, actually. This is not me making an excuse. It was me using the wrong voice. That was me starting my tour master Quinn voice and realizing, wait, this is me. At first, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word. Run. The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. Got louder and louder until it was deafening. Some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Someone, something, grabbing my ankle. Robert has the whole crowd. Hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by... God, to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glance at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like tried to put one together. The arms were too long. Its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What did I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot. What was his fake name again? Daniel McSturgis. Daniel. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug of war with the unholiest of forces. I thought I was gonna be torn in half. I think that was supposed to be dialogue. And it just had it written out as like a thought. But that's like part of the story. I thought I was gonna be torn in half. But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket, and to this day I can remember what passage it opened up to. Austin 3:16. Robert stifles a laugh behind his hand. Is that the actual answer? I mean, I don't think they're acting it out. I don't think they are. Am I supposed to do a real one? Because I love Austin 3:16. And if thy obligation be a meat offering baken in a pan, it shall be of fine flour, unleavened, mingled with oil. Not exactly relevant, but true. Okay, that's good. I like Austin 3:16. But we're going to find the right one. There's got to be a right one, right? Revelations 1:3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Okay, not that one. Austin 3:16 is the true one. That can't be the right one, though, right? For real? Maybe. Okay. No, Austin 3:16 is... I wouldn't call it a catchphrase, but it was kind of like an inside joke of the famous WW... Say F or E wrestler Stone Cold Steve Austin. They always had Austin 3:16 signs. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. You should ask Hugo about Austin 3:16. He will give you a lesson on it, where I can only give you a synopsis. And the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. Okay, there we go. I knew there was a right one. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed onto the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulled down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. And that's how I got this scar. I followed Georgia Mathers to the end of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room. I don't know anything else about Austin 3:16. I started watching wrestling in the wonderful year of 2016. I can tell you more about Seth Rollins and The Shield and Bray Wyatt, who recently just swapped personas. I cannot tell you much about Austin 3:16, except he would chug a beer and throw it into the audience. Or no, he would chug a beer thrown from the audience. Someone threw the beer to him, I believe. I think that's what it was. He sounds like a cool dude, though. But I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that, and neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man and a better friend. And we've been brothers ever since. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. The tour guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear from his eyes. Thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. The Bros Guide to the Hottest Ghost. Robert has to suppress a laugh at that one. Good one. It's a good one, though. Paranormal Excursions of the Supernatural, Ice Road Ghost Truckers. Always gotta go for the History Channel one. Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. The tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts. He then slips us both his business card and leans in close. If you guys are ever in need of a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to contact me. You got it, buddy. No, thank you. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. Imagine them showing those pictures to people. That was incredible. I really can't believe they bought all of that. I didn't know you had it in you. Madison, excuse me, Dr. Loomis. That bit about the pocket Bible was aces, although giving the Delver ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't. All a part of the character. Well, we got the shirts out of it. We arrive in front of Robert's house. Want to have a drink? Is that even a question? Is that even a question? Robert, how long have you known me for? Do you really think I would turn down the opportunity to share a fine alcoholic beverage with my treasured friend and accomplice, Mr. Robert Bobbert Small? If you ever call me Bobbert again, I will kick you right in the shins. Both of them. Then you can expect an angry phone call from my orthopedist in the morning. Bobbert. Robert just laughs and starts unlocking his door. My shins live to die another day. Is there a better one? We only got hearts. I want eggplants. Give me the eggplants and the... Oops, loaded the wrong one. Give me the eggplants and the sweat drops. But none of these are good. Maybe. You trying to poison me? I know where this goes, Small. I know the steps. 1 second I'm sipping delicious aged scotch. The next I'm foaming at the mouth and you've taken over the throne. Long live the king, baby. Okay. Robert leads me inside. I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a little bit off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour. I don't know. He's hard to read. While I'm thinking, I hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh God, it's his pit bull. I'm about to be torn to shreds. I shut my eyes tight and brace for impact. Betsy, hey, be nice. I hope it's like a little chihuahua. Oh my goodness, yes. I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching at my shoes. I open my eyes. Betsy? Robert's dog jumps away from me, running around in circles and sniffing Robert's legs. He pats her on the head. Hey, that's not a pit bull. This is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. Betsy, you're not a pit bull? And you weren't taken by the Dover ghost? Betsy's made of tougher stuff than that, ain't you, girl? Betsy rolls over for some well-deserved belly rubs. I just keep a picture of a large pit bull in my wallet in case of emergencies. Comedic emergencies. We make our way to Robert's living room. For a quiet man with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can be legally driven, his place is amazing. There are sleek modern appliances throughout the room with a big flat-screen TV mounted on the wall. He has shelves upon shelves of DVDs. Guess he wasn't lying about being really into cinema. He pours us both glasses of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. So, how did you really get that scar? And don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Bering Sea or something. You've trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink. My daughter and I were riding our bikes. I hit a rock, flew over the handlebars, and then we went to the hospital. And that's it. Not a very interesting story. I've never heard you talk about your daughter. Well, I have one. That's her. He points at a picture on the wall of a very serious little girl with dark eyes. Yep, that's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she? 25? 26? Not too sure. Does she live around here? Nah, Val lives back home in Brooklyn. Works at some new media online magazine thing. Makes buckets, though. He suddenly seems really serious. Probably shouldn't press him about it. You like Santana? I know one song by Santana, so yes. Great. Robert puts on Santana, then takes a seat on the couch next to me. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you all right? Robert leans in and kisses me. The taste of whiskey burning my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arms. He pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth. I am now. I can't say anything, at best managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites lightly, sliding a hand under my shirt. My heart pounds in my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. I can't read now. He kisses a trail down my neck, his teeth grazing my skin. I just... Wait. It's not that. Robert bites down and have to stifle a moan. Stop. Robert stiffens and pulls away. No biting? No, I'm more than okay with that. Something's up. Robert runs a hand through his hair and looks away. I'm fine. I've just been kind of stressed out. Tired. Not that big a deal. I know, I'm flustered, right? This is the greatest. Push it. Listen, I want this as badly as you do. But I know... No, you go. Stop it. But I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground. You don't know me that well, Madison. I'm not a good person. He takes a deep breath. I spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking. And now here I am, an old broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken. Alone. But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings. He sighs heavily. It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up. Are you... I'm sorry, but is this a bit? No. When was the last time you saw her? 3, 4, I think. Months? Please. Years. I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert, what happened between you two? I don't want to talk about it. Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other, both of us unsure of what to do next. Fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her. I always did. Things just got in the way. And before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. I never became the better man that she wanted me to be, the one she always saw in me. She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I didn't know that when I lost my wife, I was going to lose my daughter, too. Robert, I spent so much time chasing after things I thought were going to make me happy that I ruined my only real chance at happiness. Now my wife is dead and my daughter hates me. And then I convinced myself that this, he gestures vaguely in my direction, was going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore? I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is to... No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband, and I'm an even worse father. I have no idea why she's even bothering to contact me now. I know I'm just gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go. Robert puts his head in his hands. Tell him what he needs to hear. Nothing is going to change until you do. Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are a lot of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back or do over. And it hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day, and patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all of your problems either. But nothing is going to change if you don't. And you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. And you're right, I don't know you that well, but you have the same capacity for good that we all have, and I know you can find it. Val is giving you a chance. Don't waste it. But, Robert, listen to me. It's gonna be okay. But... I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulder, hugging me back. It's gonna be okay. I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders, then sobs, and I realize that he's crying. Thank you. We stay there for a while, holding each other. We both eventually drift off to sleep. Wow, that got real. We're a good poker buddy. Really? We didn't even show up. Oh no, it wasn't poker. It was the dinner with Craig. That's right. We're good whiskey. Oh, doing that Robert voice is strenuous. Dreamiest Daddy and Knife Dad. We done it. We done it. How many more achievements are there? 5? No, I just got those 2. So 3, and they're garbage. No, 7. Catch of the day, the match fishing score, 18 hole-in-ones on the Pirate Mini Golf, and the 5 achievements that are hidden, which I don't care enough to find out. Woo! I think I have everything finally set up. You asked too many questions. Just don't worry about it, Amanda. Just don't worry about it. Hold on. Let's see if Mary's got anything more to say now that we actually talked with her. Should probably give her that opportunity, huh? I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real life skills out there if you're gonna make it out on the streets. I'm going to college. Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink. Right. And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're of legal age. Uh-huh. But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. Got it. Hypothetically. And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What's going on here? Girl talk. Mary turns back to Amanda. Now let me tell you about how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing to know, you get straight A's if they die during the semester. That was true at my school. I don't know if that's universal, but it's true. They call it psychological stress and just give you a pass. Mary, relax, it's a myth. Supposedly. Against my better judgment, I leave them be. Val looks like something. I don't think I recognize that girl by the snack table. I should go say hello. I think they made Dream Daddy a male dating simulator because they didn't know how to draw attractive women. Oof, got him! Got him! Hi, I don't think we've met. Oh, we've met years ago. And I'm here for my revenge. You're Robert's kid, aren't you? Spot on. Guess that makes you Madison, huh? Yup. Nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along. He promised there would be free food, so that's kind of hard to pass up. And look, I don't know you, but can I get real with you for a sec? She is kind of cool looking, but I hate her fingernails. Like a lot. A lot of people down here have really, absurdly long fake nails. It's how? Like the girls at Taco Bell have them. How? Am I going to find one of those in my chalupa one day? My old man's a real closed book, Me and him, we got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week. but you sure can get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness, it poisons you, I think. I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better. A lot better. And between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get the feeling you have something to do with it. So, thanks. Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better. She's literally, yeah, she is just girl Robert. Just keep an eye on him for a while I'm not around, okay? Or else. What? I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know why I'm like this. I think it runs in the family. Amanda trots up to the conversation. Hey, I love your necklace. And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too. Oh, this is my daughter Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter Val. Nice meeting you. I heard you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes. Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz. Val hands Amanda a business card. If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's dual-wielding wine glasses. Catch you later. Val walks away. She's so cool. She gave me her business card. She touched my hand. Congrats. You just networked for the first time. I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projections, stock market, synergy. Well, you're making a fortune as a businesswoman. I gotta keep this party going. Catch you around, Pops. Gay runs in the family too. Yep, you know it. You know it. Okay, we can skip all this, I do believe, because I don't really care what they all have to say. Okay, just Amanda. Fine. Take a seat next to Robert as the last guests make their way out of the party. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff? Yup. So, I had a chance to talk to Val. She physically threatened you? Yeah. That's my girl. She said you've been doing better. Trying to work on the vices. I also showered today. We sit in silence for a moment. You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. But lately it's gotten a little easier. Thanks for talking some sense into me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but what you said that night has actually helped. I'm glad. I like you, Madison. I like you a lot. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time. I lean in and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. He takes my hand in his. You're special to me. But, is this the bad ending? I don't know. I have some stuff to work on, emotionally, before I can get into anything romantic with you. You deserve better than who I am right now. I need to be on my own for a bit. Figure some things out. Of course. I think what you need right now is a friend, and I'm very happy to be that for you. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me. Let's hunt ghosts sometime? I would love that. I put my head on his shoulder and we watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon together. I don't know if that's good or bad. That's probably bad, right? Probably bad. Executive producers. See, Aaron's there. I know Aaron. Designers, technical designers, voice credits. Val. Yep. Susie Bear. How to Bear. Written by, additional writing, story consultation, art direction, character artist, background artists, pin-up artists, additional art, Build-A-Dad, mini games. Akuma, designer and artist of that horrible mini game. Gargoyle, concert running, music, Dream Daddy, DVP. This is not DVP by Pup. Ballad of a Fallen Dad. Daughter Brag battle theme. Quality assurance. Test company, please ignore. These QA. 6 people and they didn't. Play testers. Ah! No editors, not yet. They had QA though. Oh, that seems like a good ending to me. We got this picture. Oh, look at Betsy. Oh, look at the little whittling of Betsy. Oh, and that's definitely a bottle of Jack. I know that because Kesha brushes her teeth with that. Oh my goodness. That's a good old ending, I think. Because we don't have a picture of Joseph, right? One of the things is probably having a good ending with all dads, and that just sounds tedious to me. You know, think we're good now though. Too many weeks of Dream Daddy. Way too many weeks. Maybe it's a good ending because it's good for him. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a good ending. Gallery. Oh no, I do have a Joseph one. So maybe you just get it for finishing. Joseph cult ending? No. I don't know. Can play mini games. We gotta score holes and ones on all of these, right? Gotta score holes and ones. How does one do the power thing? Can you change the power? I still want to know. That's what we should do. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what are you talking about? What is the Joseph cult ending? See, I can do the 5 just fine. Well, not that one. Alright, hole 6 is troublesome. Okay, I just went on the wrong side that time. Hole 7 is garbage, so that's a fake hole. I just need to remember that. Okay, that one I just need to like hit it like instantaneous. Don't remember his good ending. Perfect. Alright, hole 8's too good. Too good at hole 8. Perfect. I'm the best. Perfect. Perfect. Can't beat that. Oh, it was just a little too late. We could have been fine on that one. That doesn't seem fair at all. Also, it almost went in the hole. And I like that. So, like, seriously, can I just, like... I guess no, you just gotta do full speed. Oh, come on! Okay, too good. Too good. Perfect. I'll take it. And then hole 18 is just absolute garbage. Oh, okay, hole 18 they just give to you, or that one at least. Nope. Yo ho ho, 11 out of 18. Getting there. Strugs are too real. The fish mini game isn't even worth playing. Like, it's trash. This one's at least decently fun. The golf one's probably the best mini game in the game. Although I did like the concert mini game, honestly. Like, let me just go through and see what the mini games were. Come on. No, I do not need to see this. Mini games. So golf is good. Fish match is garbage. Skee ball was fun. Skee ball was good. Fixing the statue was fine. The MacGyver one was stupid. The piano one was stupid. The penguin one was decently fun, if I recall correctly, except it didn't work. Penguins got by even when they shouldn't have. Concert one was alright. Whittling one was garbage, and the running one was stupid. So, what is that? Like 3 out of 8? 4 out of 8 were good? 4.5 maybe. Okay, so you got to download a hidden file. You're kidding, right? First secret level 18 was pulled from the game. It's a handy way to learn about Joseph's character as well as secrets hidden within the game's story. Keep in mind, playing through Joseph's secret ending requires you to download the file. No. No, that sounds like way too many strugs all at once. No. I don't care about this game enough to do that. The only game that I enjoyed finding secrets in, and I didn't actually find them, I just read about them, was Doki Doki. Doki Doki is everything that I needed in a game like that, quite frankly. I love that game. Doki Doki is one of those things that I wish I could experience for the first time again. No, I don't want to. Oh my goodness. I'm ready to be done with this game because it's lame. Maybe, we'll see. But probably not. Because I just don't care. I just don't care. When's my hockey game anyways? I don't even know when I need to play next. Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Load the page. Stupid phone. Oh, it's Sunday at 10 a.m. So that one's up in the air. Depends if I feel dehydrated or not. Then Thursday, then Saturday. Wow, I'm actually good on streaming all the way up until the 16th. It's impressive. But, like, who cares? If it gave me an achievement, I'd think about it. But it said it will not give you the achievement. I'm like, that's lame. So what's the point? I don't know what games you have, so I can't suggest. I don't know what games I have either. Sims 2 was thrown around. I thought that one could have been kind of fun. Otherwise, let's see. Been working on my own embarrassing game. Probably not going to get a lot of playtime out of that. Probably would not be allowed to. I don't know, because I've been in a funk lately. I haven't wanted to play mini games. Like, I gotta say, Darkest Dungeon is the first game in a long time where I've been like, yes, I am enjoying playing this game. Not that I don't enjoy Kitty Power's Love Life, but I just played it so much, so I'm like, okay, like I need a break from that. And all my other games, I'm like, I could make a video of it. Do Doki Doki on a stream, but you've played it? Yeah. Doki Doki's just not as good the second time through. I mean, it's still a good game, but it's like Doki Doki is about the first time experience. It's like the anime Puella Magi Madoka Magica. You watch Madoka the first time, oh, that's a good roller coaster. You watch Madoka every other time, and it's just a really good anime. But it's not the same. You cannot re-experience Doki Doki or Madoka. Madoki Doki Magica would be great. I need that. I want to play RimWorld again, but maybe I should just do that on my own. I want to get good at that game, quite frankly. There's Starbound. I thought about that, but I looked it up and the game's mostly dead, it seems. Which sucks. I don't really know Steam PC games. Me either. I just know the 357 that I have. I feel like nothing about... I know nothing about Sims 2, but it could be cool. Sims 2 is a great game. It's a great game. RimWorld is one that's hard for me to get into. You're missing out. Missing out. I love that game. I stopped playing it, though, because no one can get into it except me. It's the strugs, really, honestly, of like trying to balance what I want to play and what people actually want to watch. Like, there's no easy way to do it. I've been playing Mario recently, like some Mario ROM hacks. But that would be tedious because I'm trying to like actually get good at playing Mario because Mario Maker's coming out and I'm bad. Stardew Valley has romance, violence, and farming. You know, like Sims, Dream Daddy. But I already did Stardew Valley. I got like 80 episodes of that you can watch. I don't know. We'll see. I may need to just figure something out. Or just take a break. I don't know. Cause I'm just like, I haven't wanted to play games. I've been having a lot of fun making games. And again, I'm back in one of my phases of like, okay, I should like actually finally focus my channel on making games instead of playing games, because I just don't have the money to get all the games that I want. Should play some old PC games. I mean, I like that idea. I got a SNES emulator. So I mean, I have like that, all that. Like I said, I've been playing Mario recently, Super Mario World 3 ROM hacks. Can get emulators for a lot of stuff. Should play some horror games. Gotta get some more horror games in here. What are some old horror games? I've always wanted to play Eternal Darkness. I got Eternal Darkness as a birthday present, and the disc was scratched, but it was like the only one available in the state. My sister got it for me. So I have it. I still have it. I still cherish that game. But it crashes 10 minutes into it. So I probably just need to emulate it. I really should have just utilized our school library. Oregon Trail. Ugh. One of those kids learning games. Ugh. Freddy Fish, though, it's my jam. Webkins? No, isn't that like Neopets? You can't make a video of that. I'll make my own Webkins. It'll be better. Go on Club Penguin. Yeah, no, that's Ripperoo. Can't do that. I remember one of my favorite videos is just like Club Penguin speed run, getting banned as quickly as possible. This guy just has macros to like just shout out the F word, and he's just like, all right, timer's gonna start once I hit create a character. He just goes through, just does that, and then macros the F word's like, you've been banned. He's like, all right, 27 seconds, that's a world record. I never played Club Penguin. I never cared to play Club Penguin. Never cared. What was my jam? My jams, instead of Club Penguin, there were like these cool hear you out. Oh my goodness. I always played, there was this game called Guns with a Z. I loved that game. It was a good game. It was like a third person shooter slash sword fighter, but it was like an action MMO, not MMO, it was an action like PvP game. So cool. Old Disney Channel games, not a chance. Not a chance. See, I want to make good content. Not garbage. Plus, I don't want to support Disney as much as I can. Barbie games, Barbie.com was my jam. Nice, it's the dream. What's the other one? I keep forgetting the name of the other one, but it was like a tank game. But it was like magical creatures. It's called Girls Go Games. What is this? No, I don't want this. I don't want this. What was it? Tank game. Frog character. I can like remember it. I always, not Blaster Master. I don't know what that is. No, it's none of this stuff. Oh, what was it? I hate it. Cool math. I never did any of this stuff. My childhood was RuneScape and Neopets. And Neopets is unbearable now. My friend and I still have a guild that we have not updated in ages. God, what was it called? I don't remember. 4v4. I found it at one point. I don't remember how to find it again. Popular Flash games. What were they? These aren't Flash games. Oh, Line Rider? I forgot about Line Rider. Frog Fractions, very good. These aren't Flash games. This is dumb. Why am I wasting my time? Frog Fractions is always up there. Oh, it was a game. Oh. Just streamed 2 hours of Space Pinball and Microsoft Paint. My God. I'm not creative enough to do that. There's this one game I used to play as a kid. It was an RPG and it was super anime. The real OGs. Is it Adventure Quest? It's not super anime, is it? Flash game. It's a PvP. It was like a tank game. PvP games on Congregate? It wasn't on Congregate. It was not on Congregate. Miniclip? It wasn't on there. Armor? I just want to know what it was called. I'll never find it again. Minesweeper? I like Minesweeper. Might be Adventure Quest, don't remember. I kept playing Adventure Quest for some time and then ignoring it. Flash game, PvP, tank game. But it wasn't a tank game. Popular Flash games 2007. The 30 best web games that we can remember. Oh, this sounds good and helpful. I like it. Adventure it was, yeah, I played that for so long. And by that I mean like I would play it for like a week and then stop. Cannonball, Motherload, Mini Putt, Curveball, Bejeweled, Possible Quiz, Agario. Really? Agario's already on here? Tanks? It wasn't Tanks. World's Hardest Game. Sporkle. RuneScape at number 2. Helicopter Game. Oh, that's not it. Ten most addictive Flash games ever met. This is going to give my computer a virus. Gonna do it. It's just gonna be terrible. Oh, stop it with the sound. This is garbage. Alright, well, I'm never gonna find the name of this, I think. But I am... Well, I'm gonna leave. I might not head to bed, because I don't need the head to bed. You play it for a while, then forget about it, then go back to it, start over, and repeat. Yeah, the worst part was they deleted your character if you were gone for like a year, so you just got deleted. And that sucked. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna go leave the stream, maybe head to bed. It is 10 p.m. and I'm very tired. We'll see. I'll figure something out. Yes, get to bed, Crystal. It's too early in the morning for you to be awake. Maybe I'll just keep working on my game. Strugs are too real. What do I do? Anyways, have a great night. I hope you all have a great night. I literally just said that. I'm not good at this thing. I'm not good at goodbyes, but I'll see you all next week. I'll try and figure something out to stream. Oh, the strugs are real. Stay hydrated. Will do. Have a good night.